Okay, what is going on, everybody? I hope this is acting right. Alright, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, SouthernFoxy here. Harmless?
And me, mostly harmless.
Okay, thank God. It is March the 21st, 2020, and this is Fight Fanatics. We're back with another community artist stream. This time we have someone who's been around for a hot minute, actually. This time we have Wishy Washy. Say hello.
Hi, kids. You're stuck with me again.
Again? Man, this is your first time on the show, dude. Shut up.
Technically on this particular show, but I also did the 24-hour stream.
That's right. Yep. I was not around for that, man. It's unfortunate.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah. So how's everything been going over the past month for you guys? Because I know some things have been definitely happening.
I have been living life, my friend, and trying to keep from doing anything because my father's immunocompromised. But other than that, I'm actually doing pretty sweet. My birthday's in a week. I got Doom Eternal, which it was really hard to put down to come and do this stream. So you people better be thankful.
Not getting Animal Crossing. What is wrong with you?
The plan was get Doom Eternal and then Animal Crossing will come on my birthday.
Not getting
pretty smart
Animal
plan,
Crossing.
honestly.
See, Harmless has the right idea. Animal Crossing's the better one. Let me get 17 copies of Animal Crossing and like 24 things of toilet paper, and I'm fine.
I just said it was a good idea.
Yeah. How things been going with you, Harmless? Living life.
I have dirt in my hair. I've been gardening, so.
She's been outside. Oh man.
What?
Oh yeah, she's been outside. This is.
It's.
But yeah, I hope
refreshing.
I hope the rest of you who are at home doing a good job of washing your hands and everything, staying safe while all this is going on, practicing social distancing and everything like that. We've got a little bit of drawing for you today. Wishy, is that you drawing this or is that Harmless?
Yeah, that's me.
It's you. That's good stuff. Are you using your tablet or your mouse?
I am using my tablet, which I got for. I did a bunch of fundraising around Christmas time and got myself a Huion Canvas 16 Pro.
Really?
So this is a new tablet for me, and I've been enjoying it deeply.
That is actually pretty good. It's always nice getting a new tablet. I don't know that feeling anymore because I've had this boy for
like 13 years.
7 years.
All right, you were 13 when you got it, and you've had it for 7 years. See,
He's reading me. This is why he's so great at TFH. How long have you had your tablet? I know you were looking for your pen and everything.
I don't really know. A couple of years, but I haven't used it that much. I'm more of a traditional artist.
Okay.
That might be why I can't find it.
That actually kind of was what I was wanting to segue into talking about. So, a lot of people watching the stream are either traditional or digital artists, and I know there's a lot of interest on growing into digital. But a lot of people can't do it. A lot of people don't want to do it or can't do it just because, the good programs cost money, or they don't have a tablet or anything. And kind of a little bit of the focus of the first part of this stream, I wanted to get a little bit of Wishy and your input on this. But transitioning from traditional art into digital art in the cheapest way possible. What are you guys' opinions on that?
If you can get something that works, like, just do it. Like, honestly, even if it's like Wacom's like cheapest options, where it's like a like $40 or $50 thing that's got a tiny drawing surface, like, having something that's relatively cheap to like help you with the transition, I think, is most important, because like your skills transfer up to when you start like using tablets with displays or something, but you ultimately need to know if it's going to be an experience for you. And I feel like the best way to do that is to just jump in.
Just do it. Yeah, like as Wishy was saying, there are a bunch of cheap alternatives in terms of tablets, and there are a bunch of even cheaper alternatives in terms of software. That they'll at least be able to like get your feet into the water. There's actually something that I wanted to show you guys that I collected up about a couple months ago that I haven't been able to show anyone, but this might be useful for y'all. So, as you guys know, some of the most popular softwares for creators on the internet right now are the products in the Adobe suite. You know, you got Photoshop, Illustrator, After Effects, all that stuff. People use that all the time. But what a lot of people don't know is there are a bunch of better alternatives to this that people can use to, get their feet in the water. Don't go in too hard, just to at least see if this is something that you want to do. Always give digital art at least a try. So
Yeah, it's actually very similar to like the pad versus stick debate. Like,
yeah,
yeah, I hold on.
we're experiencing technical difficulties right now.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
See, like there's no way I could draw a flower like this on traditional because I used my hand and my phone.
Dang it! I did not see it.
Wait, isn't it right there? The pink one?
I don't see a pink flower.
Yeah, the only
Connection
thing on the
issues.
the only
Okay.
thing on the canvas is the start of this oleander I'm doing.
I could tell it was oleander when I saw like the hair.
Mm-hmm.
No, but yeah, same thing with the stick versus controller debate for TFH and other fighting games. Do you want to know what I did on my transition to stick? I initially had a little Afterglow PS3 controller, and when I said I wanted to try stick for the first time after trying it at my local, I just went and made my own one out of a shoebox. It was like $20.
Yeah.
Right. So just go with the cheapest alternatives possible. So in terms of drawing, Photoshop is the one that people most often use if they have money. But a bunch of other things that you can use. You guys can speak up if you've heard or tried any of these. But for at least the free of charge alternatives for drawing softwares, you've got Krita, you've got GIMP, you've got Photopia. I've never heard of that one before.
Fire Alpaca?
Fire Alpaca actually is on the list. It's an honorable mention. Fire Alpaca and Metabang. I tried Metabang. It's pretty good. I updated to Clip Studio Paint, which is definitely more my cup of tea. It's a little pricey, but I mean, it's got the options. Like I only knew to try that after I put my toes in the water with Metabang, and then I deep dived. There's Paint.net, which I've also never heard of. There's My Paint. If you have a little bit of money that you want to blow when you made it up in your mind that this is something that you want to get into, you can go for Clip Studio, or you can go for Affinity Photo, which is another something that I've never heard of.
Are there any mentions down in chat?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have not been checking Twitch chat.
Yeah.
Why does this look like an elemental chart?
The other thing is like if you already have like an iPad or something, like a lot of professionals have been making the switch to just doing their stuff directly on tablet PCs. So like
I've heard of that.
That's another option. That probably comes with a GIMP or something.
I know local artists back in my old town. I used to live in Phoenix City, and like right next to it was Columbus. In the little coffee spot, all the artists, they'd be drawing on iPads. Like they wouldn't have tablets at home, but they could just draw on the go wherever they want to.
Yep, exactly.
It's really helpful for, just being able to improve and get stuff off your mind when you have the time. There are pros and cons to having a setup at home and having it on the go. Choo. Actually, Wishy, what program do you use for drawing?
I use original paint tool Psy. There was a period where I had Clip, but my computer ended up dying shortly after I bought it, and I lost the license and never ended up purchasing it because I tried to talk with the folks at Clip, and I didn't have the greatest customer service experience there.
Yeah,
but
I don't. The usually when you buy Clip, they send you like an email. I just archived the email for that had my license with it and everything.
Yeah, that's probably the smart thing to do. And
right, I know Harmless does traditional, but whenever she unmutes, I kind of want to ask her what program she uses for digital art when she does it. Oh, there she is.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Harmless, can you hear me?
You're still probably gonna hear the train. Sorry about that.
It's fine.
But, when I feel like I want to jump into a pit of snakes and die, I use GIMP. And when I'm on the really old family computer, I use the Photoshop we've had since like '97.
Yeah, there was a point where I was using like CS2.
My friend, I shouldn't be promoting that. Fightin Fanatics does not promote pirating, but my friend gave me a cracked version of Photoshop CS6.
Oh gosh, I don't. We use 6, not CS6.
Oh man.
6.
Oh yeah, Wishy, do you have the regular version of Paint Tool, or do you have the DeviantArt version?
I think I have the regular version.
Okay,
of
so you actually pay for it. See, Wishy is a good individual.
Mm-hmm.
Be more like Wishy. Support the people who make this stuff. It's good. It's good stuff for a reason. Oh shoot, that oleander's coming along really nice.
Thank you.
But
I think the train is gone now.
But other things I wanted to talk about. Oh, what was up, Harmless?
I was gonna say sometimes it's not even necessarily what you have, but it's what you do with it. There was an amazing piece of something on Neopets, a tiger thing called a Kugra that this person had colored using only MS Paint and the colors within it.
Huh.
Like the default colors.
Yeah, I've seen.
I don't remember that.
I've seen people drawing like photorealistic Kansas Sprite and freaking Santa Claus on MS Paint.
I don't know. I don't know how they do
it.
it.
The program, and that was kind of gonna segue into what I was about to talk about next. But improving as an artist. So like, first thing I wanted to ask you guys was, I feel like I've asked Harmless this, but Wishy, how long have you been drawing?
Like I've been doodling in the margins of my school notebooks since I was a wee lad. I've been drawing about as long as Rich has been drawing.
How long has Rich been drawing? I forgot.
Like I'm pretty sure Rich has been like doing it since like grade school, middle school, and we're about the same age.
How old are you?
I'm turning 32 next Friday.
God, I almost said a bad word.
You couldn't save.
Yeah. Huh.
Foxy, be nice.
So I'm sorry. That wasn't meant to be mean. I just didn't know he had that much experience on him. I can tell because he's put out some like really really good stuff. Like
yeah.
Not that. This piece of cursed imagery.
Oh, yes, I did that as my warm up today, and
oh god, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so two questions. Two questions.
Yes. Go on.
One, where did you get the source file for Velvet's background stage?
I got it from Them's Fightin' Herd's new website that they just launched when they announced the 1.0 launch date. They have it in their press kit section.
Huh. Okay.
They have like HQ renders of all the stages. It's great.
Including training stage?
Let me check. I actually have the zip file open.
All
right. Velvet, Pom Tan. Yes, they have training stage.
Amazing. Cool. Awesome. That's all I needed.
Such detail.
Second thing, why?
Now you see, I feel the Paprika doesn't have enough overheads. So what's one more? What's one more that hits from mid-screen?
Okay, attention everyone, I have an announcement to make. We will be removing Wishy Washy from all Fightin Fanatics events and streams.
Oh.
No! I've been blacklisted!
Yeah, no. I'm reporting you to the devs. I will talk to MPK shortly after the stream. You are effectively canceled.
No.
No, you.
I won't even be able to get UI work. Why are you doing this to me?
Yeah, you won't even be
fit for menial jobs.
Yeah, you won't even be applicable for menial jobs like UI work.
Oh goodness.
I'll be talking to Aaron after this. No, but this is actually really good stuff. I really like the lighting that you did on the floof.
Yeah. I got the flats done. Like, yeah, it's like 1:30. I have time to quickly throw some shades on this.
Yeah. I still will never understand how people do like these amazing warm-ups in just like an hour. Meanwhile, it takes me 2 hours to get like the base sketch of a sketch down for a piece.
I hear you. Sometimes it's.
Same, to be honest.
I don't feel like I work that fast, but my speed has increased greatly since I got my new tablet. Because it feels a lot smoother to me.
It's natural. So. It's having a tablet is also like definitely a benefit. It feels a lot more natural than having a mouse. I'm pretty sure you can attest to that from yesterday, Harmless.
Was it only yesterday? It felt like yesterday.
I mean, not yesterday. Last month. Oh, I'm sorry. Free. Now I know we saw this piece that you did, but I want to show it off again because it actually looks kind of nice. Now, I don't like Velvet, but I do like this.
Yeah. I had a lot of fun doing that one. I did it specifically because Rich was like asking for thumbnails, and I'm like, I know, I'll draw the beautiest of all. So
now, please don't tell me that Velvet is your favorite character.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You can't do this to me.
But actually, it's a tie between Velvet and Cow.
Okay. Yeah, but like
I've like
tell me about the cow. Make him happy.
I've grown like a spirit connection with Cow now. So
is it just because you main her?
It is because I main her, but also like getting that little preview of what sort of person she is with the story mode preview stream. I was like, yeah, I can get behind Arizona.
Oh yeah, I love her.
So,
see, I would have mained Tianhuo, but I just love Southern aesthetic. I mean, I am SouthernFoxy, so it makes sense.
Makes sense.
Yeah. There is also this one. It takes a little bit of context to know, but this is King of Fighters Terry Bogard in TFH crossover.
Yes,
I remember that one.
Yeah, I did that one specifically for that 24-hour stream, and at the time the Smash Ultimate Terry hype train was building, and
yeah, that was a saga in and of itself.
And ultimately, I came to the conclusion that someday I'm gonna do like Velvet is Kula Diamond.
Velvet is what?
Kula.
Oh,
Kula
okay.
Diamond.
Okay. Are you gonna eventually like have
SNK the whole cast? That'd be neat.
SNK. I was gonna say just like Fighter the whole cast in general.
Oh yeah, that could work too. I just have to put a paper bag on Paprika's face.
Did you put Oleander in a skirt?
Yes.
I mean, it's cute.
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
no shame.
We can't go on like this.
I've seen palm in a skirt.
Oh my god. When Harmless gets her tablet, it's a wrap for all of us. I mean, when Harmless finds her pen, it's a wrap for all of us.
Oh yeah, you just wait.
Oh hey, I have
The world won't be ready for what I have to put out.
I swear to God. You still haven't found your pen yet?
No, I have not.
Oh my gosh. Well, that conversation ended a lot faster than I thought it would. So I unfortunately have a lot of time to move on to like the actual next topic that I wanted to talk about. So improving as an artist and like keeping up with it. What are some of the things you'd recommend somebody would need to start getting better?
Well, obviously you do want to actually like put in the grind and put in the time to like learn stuff, particularly like reference things, do things like gesture drawings, try and get like just a basic pose out as quickly as you can to try and get used to like pick composition, for example. But also if you're feeling burnt out, like don't be afraid to like go away from art for a little while and then come back and suddenly find that you've like gotten a new clarity on things and suddenly you can do stuff you weren't able to do before. Because that's happened to me where I've like gone away from art for a little while and then I've come back and like done work that's better than anything I've ever done, and I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, one of the having a fresh pair of eyes definitely helps with stuff.
Yeah, that, and also like don't be afraid to like sit in on art streams and watch your peers, watch how their workflow goes, and like if you could see something like a technique they use, you can incorporate it in your own work. So it's not dissimilar to say playing a fighting game and watching your own matches. There's a lot of parallels you can make between the grind for fighting games and the grind to become a competent artist.
The grind is kind of mostly the same for anything. It's just like, actually doing the things, seeing the things that you could have done better, and focusing on those things. Little by little you grow. One of the things, one of the pitfalls that I see a lot of people fall into, and that I've fallen into myself over and over again, constantly cycling within the loop of just, watching videos of the thing and like watching tutorials of the thing, but not doing the thing itself.
Yes. I'm admittedly a little guilty of that myself, where I'll like watch how to do something and then like maybe only implement it once and then like just forget it and then feel really silly.
Right. It sucks.
I'm not sure I follow.
I mean, it's not an issue that everyone goes through. It might be, just for certain specific people. But I've seen that, like, people who overthink the thing and, like, think of, oh, how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this? Will just keep watching.
Oops.
What the? Whoa.
That was my bad. Ooh. I'm sorry.
Hey, that actually looked kind of cool. Hold up.
Hey, 5x5 also says maybe he can be featured next time to show off 6 stick figures.
5, you can still join and draw with this dude. Your mouse drawings are appreciated.
Agreed.
Yeah, if you want to help fill up this canvas, like go on ahead, homie.
Like the more hands on deck, the better, because Harmless is still having her hands on trying to find her tablet pen.
And I'm keeping an eye on the chat with my phone.
Thank you so much. I am still bad at that.
No problem.
Yeah, but don't ever let yourself fall into that pit of I hate that I can only draw furries. I can't draw humans, just furries. But
yeah, I've somewhat recently gotten better at humans. I used to be pits at them, but I've been putting in the effort to practice them, especially something I've been doing to challenge myself is I've started like taking doodle requests on stream for coffee donations to my coffee. So that often will produce like someone asking for something way out of my comfort zone. Like one day I just had a dude that asked me to draw Son Goku doing a dab. I was like,
did you do it?
Yes, I totally did. Let me send you it.
Send this to me now. We all need to see this.
All right, so let me find it. It's somewhere in here. I actually had Linkster ask me for one time. I just did like Paprika doing kissy face on Velvet, but that's a little bit. That's maybe a little bit too affectionate to be freeze framed on the stream. So.
Oh God,
what?
No. We keep it PG in here, man.
I know, homie. Let me. Where is? Hold on. Go. There it is.
I need to see this. Did you DM it to?
Yeah, I DM'd it to you. It's not the greatest because I'm just
gonna show it on stream so that everybody can see it.
I was gonna ask it if I could see you privately, but
No, it's my shame. It can get shown to the world.
He really did hit it. He really.
Oh, I thought you meant okay.
He really dabbed on Frieza. Oh my Jesus. I want to see how this Oleander's going. Bro, you stopped on the. Oh, you're cross hatching the dress.
Yeah, I did that to like give it like the pleated skirt look, and I'm just throwing a little bit of color on here so that it doesn't look weird.
I was about to say, you're gonna color it. All right. I know a couple people have problems with this, but I have problems with this. God, I can't talk. But what do you think about people who start sketches and start like 14 different sketches and never finish their pieces? Because I noticed.
Oh, that's
okay.
Me.
How is that?
Stop calling me out.
I have so many pieces of art that I have just laying around half finished, and ultimately I think that it's okay to abandon a piece if you're not liking the way it's going. So, because sometimes it could be like you could end up like just hurting the piece overall if you just brute force it and not try and attack it from a fresh angle if you're like trying to make the same piece over or something.
Oh yeah, you were mentioning.
I actually have a good example of a piece that I did way back like during beta days that I started and I never finished. I'll send it to you that you can use here. And I was doing it because like I was watching Bubble Boots. I'm like, Bubble Boots is amazing. I want to play TFH just like Bubble Boots. And then like I started drawing it, and I'm like, her front legs are way longer than her hind legs. And I realized this halfway through inking, and then I never finished this piece.
The soap shoes. I don't call them Bubble Boots anymore. I call them soap shoes.
Why?
Because Sonic Adventure 2.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It looks good though.
So expressive.
Yeah, is that a Headbuck A?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going for. I didn't know it was Headbuck A then, but like that's kind of the sort of thing I was going for. Was just her doing like a Headbucky motion with like a swish in her horn.
The thing that I really like right here is a little cut that's about at her horn.
Oh, like the smear frame kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to get a little bit more into animation, so I'm starting to like notice those things a little more too.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was going for. She was also because like of the way I did the facial expression there. She's got like, I don't know. It kind of reminded me a little bit of Rolf from Ed, Edd and Eddy. I just instantly dated myself by making an Ed, Edd and Eddy reference.
Gosh.
Can't unsee it.
It's worse because like the day before my school went on quarantine, some kid, one of my friends showed me a nothing but like 17 different Rolf compilations. So I can't get them out of my head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I gotta ask, what are your opinions on line art?
It is probably my weakest place, but then again, I try not to take advantage of like vectoring tools because I wanna keep my ability to do line art stuff for in case I decide to do like traditional, because sometimes I will like bust out my sketchbook and like do traditional stuff. If I particularly am feeling like doing that.
I never heard of like people using vectoring stuff as a. Do you mean like the whole
like
draw line tool?
Yeah, like the draw line tool where you can like adjust your line afterwards. They like I'm sorry, like the way Psy is translated, it calls it like the vector line art layer when you use
instead
it.
Of relying on sorry.
Oh, okay.
Instead of relying on pen pressure itself.
Yep.
Okay. I wasn't clear at first.
Usually, like I'm only speaking from my experience, but getting better at that is literally just a matter of just gaining confidence in your brushstrokes. Because I notice, whenever I look at anyone's line art, you can once you do it more often, you can always kind of notice like the little wobbles. I'm not trying to like tear apart art on stream, no.
You're cool. I realize that. Yeah, I do get a little bit of wobbles in my lines, and that usually leads me to hitting Control Z a lot.
Right.
But,
you like take a shot for every time you hit Control Z, and like once you start getting better at line art, it's
you'll finally maybe have a chance to have a liver again.
Or very, very drunk.
Yes.
You just turn into Yiffy. Now, one of the things I noticed was I can say that.
All right.
It is the name of a person who plays this game, yes.
Who played this game.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I didn't realize he quit.
No, he didn't quit. He just doesn't have a computer right now. But, so I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but there's a tutorial online called Draw a Box that helps with at least like drawing fundamentals and stuff. That and an old exercise that I used to do back in the summer of like 2017 and 2018. Those are what helped me get better with my line art. So what I did was, and this is going to sound like absolute torture, I made a little template sheet of about 250 circles, perfect circles. And then, I put it in my drawing software, set the opacity to just a little bit lower so I could see myself draw on top of them. And I just started drawing circles all day. And
yeah,
circles all day?
Yeah, I drew circles all day.
I know exactly the sort of torture that is. Oof.
Yeah. And then
could you send that to me? I don't think I'm as experienced.
All right. Yeah, I will send that to you after the
Oh, why not in chat actually?
Yeah, I could. Let me make a new tab and go ahead and just put that tutorial down in the chat.
I'm glad you're enjoying Schoolgirl Oleander.
Who wouldn't really?
It actually looks pretty nice. This is send that to MPK when this is
I will
absolutely, yes.
Yeah, this is actually my first time drawing Oleander.
Really?
Yeah, I've never drawn her before.
Have you drawn Tianhua?
Yes, I have, but I can't show you that.
What? What was it? What was it?
It was an art trade I did with Ebvert.
Oh no! Yeah, okay, we're
That
not.
explains a lot.
Yeah, that explains. Oh. Moving on.
Are you okay?
No. I can't do anything with y'all.
I mean, you could technically.
Moving on.
Next question, please.
Where were we even at before that?
Circles, endless circles.
Yeah, you were talking about the exercise.
Anyway, circles. Anything but that. Yeah, my little circle exercise. Drawing circles helps. It's less about drawing the circle perfectly and more about just like kind of letting your hand flow. Once you start building up that hand-eye coordination and like get more off of the I need to draw this line. Well, I don't wobble anymore. God dang it. But like once you start getting off the, slow, I need to get my line art super, super perfect. This is attempt 1. But when you just go for the perfect line, see, he did it. And this is attempt 2. If there is a... Yes, there we go. Stroke width. Okay, no. Okay, yeah. Fill. Stroke. Alright. No. Give me the circle. Give me the perfect circle. There we go. And now let me make a new layer.
Ooh,
oh no.
That is a nice circle.
I did not draw that.
Oh.
Wait, no. Is there any way to make a new layer on this website? I don't like this website.
I think there's a way to make a new layer.
Okay, I made a new layer. And then I just did this for like 2 hours of the day.
Yeah.
It was nothing but me messing up.
Yeah, that is exactly it. But
then,
it is a good exercise to do to help build muscle memory. Right. So,
or in some case, muscle.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually pretty interesting. That actually kind of reminds me of something that I learned once. So there is a bit of a difference between drawing with your arm, drawing with your shoulder, and drawing with your hand.
Yes. Different levels of ranges of control.
Yeah, different level of control.
Like that, or hold on. Like that is hand, this is arm, and this is shoulder.
Right. This is
respectively.
This is my hand. This is my arm, and this is my shoulder.
Yep.
It sucks, and I hate it.
Yeah, I tend to do like hand and wrist stuff for a lot of like more like zoomed in controlled stuff, whereas I'll do more arm stuff for when I have to make big strokes over the whole canvas.
I've been translating a lot more into doing arm stuff, just like overall.
Mm-hmm.
It helps with the bigger lines, and like since I've been having trouble with my compositions not taking up bigger portions of the page, so I've been making my pictures bigger, and to compensate for that, I have to use my arm and eventually my shoulder a lot more.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there is no one right or wrong way?
No, there's no right or wrong way. It's just personal preference, although there are definitely benefits to using, arm and shoulder.
Yep.
I see.
I got 20 more minutes. I can start something else.
Schoolgirl Tiana. No. Teacher Tiana.
I could try.
Oh man, this is your stream request. What were other things that I was thinking about with we're blazing through these topics and I'm running out of stuff to talk about.
Whoa, Nelly.
Was that a line?
Yeah, that just was like, for a moment, everything went loopy. I think the thing that's messing me up here a little bit is like there's no there's no pressure sensitivity on this website, but
yeah,
really, I thought there was.
No, there is.
Wait, there is?
Yeah, you see this?
Okay, I guess I'm just not used to the level of pressure sensitivity here. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me try and...
Oh, the pressure.
Yeah, this website's actually pretty great. When we first started this stream, I was looking for a bunch of different websites to use. None of them had the pressure sensitivity, so I could never, actually get the strokes that I wanted.
But this gem.
Yeah, this rocks. This actually rocks. It's easy to use. Unless you're on phone. Harmless.
It's a little less easy to use, but it's still kind of somewhat intuitive. Somewhat.
Actually, Wishy, I want to ask you.
What's up?
I know you got into TFH later on in the not got into, but I know I started seeing you in TFH later on in the scene. But what exactly got you into it?
I was seeing Fighting, or the previous game, back when that was going around. Good catch. I know.
The previous game.
That's how we have to officially refer to it as, or else the lawyer ninjas will come down and slay us. But yeah, like when I was first getting into that particular fandom, I ended up seeing that a bunch and ultimately seeing the. I was there for when they were started like trying to raise money for the Evo thing. I'm like, then I don't know. And then Hasbro took notice, and rest they say is history.
The event happened.
The event happened. And as I think I ended up following MPK's Tumblr account.
He has a Tumblr?
He had a Tumblr?
He had a Tumblr for promoting the Legacy edition of the previous game, if the cool kids know about that. And then things started rolling out. I ended up backing, although I only had $15 at the time, so it was enough to get the game and get a set of shoe skins. And then ultimately when the beta NDA came down, I started like following stuff, and that brought me to Fighting Phonetics.
Hey, well, we're happy to have you. At least you were around in time to be able to donate. I was too young to be able to get my mom's credit card and donate to get, if I could have gotten a fight stick, I would have gotten a fight stick. Those things look absolutely amazing.
They do. Too late.
Oh yeah, speaking of fight sticks, one of the things I actually really, really, really like, and I hope it's still open, it's probably not, you made your own fight stick skin. I don't know if I can show this publicly, but like you made
Oh yeah, that.
Oh yeah.
That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed
so much fun.
I enjoyed making that immensely.
What did you use Focus Attack to like get your custom prints and everything?
No, I actually used a local guy, and that was fun explaining to him.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, it was a worthy sacrifice of dignity.
Oh. You know what? You know what? At least you'll never see him again.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, if you do.
I'm sure he was very understanding.
He actually was cool.
Mm-hmm.
He made like a joke of trying to be like, I don't appreciate degenerates here in my store, and he's like, nah.
Oh, he did not say it.
You're an artist. You're cool.
Please tell
I
me.
I appreciate you giving me patronage.
Oh, you're the degenerate who drew this. All right, I got you.
Like, have you ever like noticed a scene in a film or in a picture that you can just look at it and say, yeah, that artist had a lot of fun. This is one of those pictures.
Oh yeah. No, one of the things I do whenever I see a movie with like really, really good special effects, I'm always just like, man, somebody really got paid. like if I'm watching Avengers Endgame and or Infinity War, and you know that scene with like Thanos versus Doctor Strange, I'm allowed to
Don't
say
spoil it.
You didn't see Infinity War?
I still need to see at least one of them.
It's been 2 years.
It has?
It's been yes.
Oh my god, we're getting old.
We're not getting old. You're just late.
We're not getting old?
We're not getting old, man. We're frozen in time.
Ma spaghetti.
I'm sorry, is that Tianpo holding a ruler?
Or a point stick, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna draw the I'm gonna draw the chalkboard behind her.
That would be immense help.
Or draw a box.
Oh my god. Okay, now I want to see.
Hi, Atlas.
Hey.
I'm glad to see you having fun here too.
Hey,
y'all want to learn how to do an infinite? Oh boy.
No!
Light punch!
Light punch! Medium punch! Light kick! Heavy punch! Oh!
No, that's Atlas's thing. You can't steal it.
Now, Atlas's thing is, hey!
No, I thought it was more like a. Oh, okay.
No, Atlas's thing is getting supered at the worst moments. I'm sorry. Hey, Wishy, can you select that Oleander and move her down to the side?
It's a little hard because she's on 2 separate layers, but I'll try.
I think you can select both the layers and then do it.
Hold on. I'm trying to click. It just goes to one or the other. I'll just do it separate. I can do this.
Oh yeah, it really does only go from one to the other.
Okay, I wanna
like move her to the side of the chalkboard, and we'll use this as the thumbnail for the. Amazing.
Beautiful.
Majestic.
No, you.
Yeah, I did it.
Oh, wow, that's perfect. All right. Oh, wait. Oh, wow. This website actually lets me know when I'm trying to draw on a hidden layer. This is amazing. This is already better than Clip Studio Paint.
That is something.
How did I pay $200 for a program only to have it be shown up by a browser source?
No.
Featuring a fox, a pawn, e harm.
Oh, Suna and Bike have. schoolgirl. Yeah, it's a theme. You must have missed it.
Mm-hmm.
This site is Aggie, right? Aggie.io.
Yeah, Aggie.io.
I by the way, I'm sorry, Bycalf.
No, don't apologize for you. Some people just don't understand art.
See, Bycap doesn't have the IQ to understand what is going on here.
Well, hey now, we don't have to go insulting people.
Oh no, he knows me. He knows me.
Okay.
but I care for my little brainlet.
Bycap. Actually, no, he doesn't like the brain. I forgot. Oleanders don't have souls. I forgot.
Because they're not gingers. Suna wants to know if he can join. What do you guys think?
I have tablet. You want me to join? Yeah, you know what? I will give him the link. I will give him the link to.
Yeah, get right on in here.
As
we
should do that. We should. That's an idea. We should do that. We should get as many people into the. I did not mean to hit the Windows button.
Yeah, once the questions are done, yeah, or maybe once they're halfway through, or it's done. Here's the link.
Yeah, here's the link.
Yeah.
It is a shame that I only thought of this like 5 minutes after. Oh no! They're giving Twitch chat power.
This is slightly dangerous.
We have to. I mean, here's the thing. We're nothing without our viewers and the people who support us. So I mean, wait, let me prepare myself. So yeah, if you guys want to bring in your mouse drawings, your tablet drawings, your fantastic art, your masterpieces, your MS paints, shout outs to Raverchild, you know what I'm talking about.
Your furry art, what?
Yeah, your furry art. I really do hope you guys know that bronies are just trial edition.
We do have souls.
I don't know about that one. If you're playing Oleander, you don't. And I will say that to the day I die.
All right, you're free to say that, man. I trust you.
I'm not gonna insult any more players of the game because like everything else goes way deeper. I know I had a couple more questions that I could ask. Oh yeah, shoot. Oh yeah. So your style, and I don't mean to be. I can't think of any other words. Your style. Okay, I can't think of a better word. Your style is the most unique out of most of the styles that I've seen. What inspired it?
Well.
Yeah, how did it happen?
I think my favorite video game of all time is Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, and that game has like this very like crayon like drawn in aesthetic that was meant to specifically fly in the face of an industry that was pushing towards using silicon graphics to like pre-render everything. And ultimately, I've always really liked that. I liked it in Kirby's Dream Land 3. I like it in other such. So, like, I always want, like, ideally, if I had it my way and I was better, I would probably like use a lot of like impressionism in my work. But like, I'm kind of in this like neat little in between, I guess is the best way to put it. I'm having trouble drawing in this layer.
In between.
Okay.
Yeah, so I kind of try to like inject a bit of painterliness into my work, even if like I'm just going for something quick and rough. Like that paprika pick, like I sketched up really quick and just put colors under it.
I can tell what you mean, because like I can see a lot of I can see
like,
the contour on the outside, and then most of the detail is on the, painting aspects on the inside, like the lighting and the shading, and,
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
It's not all one flat color. It has depth. It's really good. And another thing that I want to mention is, like, your facial expressions are, like, spot
on. Yes. Thank you. That's something I've tried to work with a lot, is making sure I have expressive characters in what I do. So right now I'm let me try. No. What the Let me see something really quick.
Something up.
Yeah, I can't seem to be able to draw on the canvas anymore. I can totally. It's not that my pen isn't working, because I can still click like the. Oh, I know what the problem is. I'm a dummy.
What were you doing?
I had like the select tool and wasn't paying attention to where I currently had selected. But much better. There we go.
What about voice chat?
I think we're gonna keep voice chat closed off for the time being, just because it's just us and the interviewee.
Yeah, that's
a good idea.
Like, you're always welcome to help out with the drawings. It's only a shame that we're actually coming up on an hour now.
Yeah, we're coming up on the hour.
Oh my god.
Are you okay? What's wrong?
It sucks, because, like, the moment we got a good idea to, like, let Twitch chat help out with the drawing, because, this is something that's, geared towards artists. Why not let artists help with the fun stuff that we're doing? And then the moment I get the idea, the moment the idea is given to me, we have to stop. But, you keep up the drawing. Suna, if you want to draw until the stream is, like, ended, that's perfectly fine. I wanted to thank everybody who came out. We got a couple more people in Twitch chat than I initially thought we would have, considering, this is for a fighting game. I didn't think we'd get this much support
also, hi,
from
Suna.
artists. Oh, hello, New Rope. Why am I here? How did I get here? I have so many questions. I don't know how you got here, but you came to the right place. It doesn't matter where you're going. This is the right place. This is where you stop. Thank you to everybody who came out. Good stuff, Wishy. Thank you to everybody who came out. I don't have that much in terms of announcements, but there are a couple of things that I do need to announce. Next week is our big old monthly The Magic series. If you haven't been checking the announcements page, we partnered up with Quarterly Report, which is a New Jersey-based fighting game community thing. We're joining them in collaboration to get a couple more eyes on our tournament, Magic Series. If you are signed up for the tournament, please sign up for the additional bracket that has been posted. DM me, MPK5x5, or any of the other organizers for more information. There are 2 brackets that you need to sign up for. The check-in time, as we've said, has been extended to 6 hours from our previous set. So 9:30 will be the time that you're able to check in. 3:30 will be the cutoff. So please make your way in, get in. We want to see you there. If you can't play, at least tune in, watch. I don't think there were any other announcements besides the tournament. Just, yeah, there was a little change to the one bracket that you had to join. But other than that, I don't think there was anything else. Harmless, was there anything that you wanted to add?
Not that I recall.
What'd you say?
Not that I recall.
Okay. Wishy, you got any life advice for our artists? Anything that you would have wanted to know 10 years ago when you were younger or anything?
Mostly just like, don't beat yourself up that you're not like your favorite artist, and that you haven't like quite blossomed into what you hope for. It, like, just keep plugging at it, and if you acquire enough skill, like I like art is a trade craft. Like, yeah, there's a little bit of creativity that goes into it, but ultimately you're learning techniques and skills to try and better yourself and get better at just translating what is in your brain to the canvas. And ultimately just focus on learning from other folks, and I think you'll be fine and dandy.
Nice. Keeping it open.
Well said.
Thank you.
Well, with that, I'm going to end the stream. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves, washing your hands, practicing social distancing, just keeping yourselves safe and everyone safe around you when this is all this is going on. You'll know what I'm talking about. Until next time, I will see you guys in the Magic series, and then on our next art stream whenever we have that, if we don't have Young Lions next month. It has been awesome. Thank you, Mostly Harmless. Thank you, Wishy Washy, and thank you all for coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you guys have a great time. Oh! I almost forgot. Wishy Washy, send me your Twitter. I almost forgot. This is supposed to be a community spotlight, and I did not spotlight our artists.
You can find me at twitter.com/Klex_Yoshi.
Thank you. I'm going to find your Twitter really quickly just so I can.
Let me save you some time.
Thank you so much. You're awesome. Oh my god. I am trash. Whew.
Know me.
There we go.
That's better.
The one thing that I was supposed to do for the Twitter. For the stream. But other than that, please check him out. He does good stuff. Check out his streams. Professional stream. Stop! No! I've been getting a lot of Discord notifications. I should probably turn on Do Not Disturb mode. Oh, crap. I deafened.
You've almost made it unscathed. Come on,
okay.
you're at the finish line.
I'm at the finish line. Stop!
So yeah, go and click on his Twitter, watch it, follow it. I don't know what you kids do these days with Twitter.
I don't want to mess up at the end.
Up to date with him.
Watch his he does stream professional stuff. Where do you stream?
Don't bully the pucks.
I'm at picardo.tv/Wishy Washy.
Do you post it on your Twitter?
Also,
no, because I provided you my WorkSafe Twitter, and sometimes I'm not always streaming WorkSafe things, so I tend to post my stream elsewhere. But if you want to find my stream, go ahead and find my stream. You can find everything you need to through my Safe for Work Twitter. Don't worry.
Fair enough. I thank you guys. I thank you guys for coming out. Thank you to our interviewee, Wishy Washy, and thank you to my co-host, Mostly Harmless. You guys are awesome. I'm gonna end the stream before I mess up anything else.
You're fine.
Thank you all. Goodbye.
Bye, kids.
Bye.